Kasi I've been working all my life since 3 years old kasi.
Uy, totoo ba talaga?
Three,
Akala ko biruan lang yung 3 years old.
Masauna pa akong matuto umarte kaysa magbasa.
Totoo?
Oo, kasi may mga times talaga parang, okay, nung taping namin, bubulong sa akin line mo, ito kailan mo sasabihin. So, doon ko siya masauna ako natuto mag-act kaysa magbasa talaga. So, siya, I started working 3 years old. Tapos, when my grandma passed away, I mean, naman kami, may kinita naman, pero at the same time, parang I really had to hustle kasi ang dami rin obligation in life, diba? So, nag-start ako mag-work 18, 19, nung bumalik na ako sa showbiz as a TV host na and as yun nga, yung IC na namatay sa Shake, Rattle and Roll yan. Diba? yun, isa pa yung legacy ko, diba? So anyway, so yun, I guess siya, pero kasi hindi ako nakontento sa, sige, acting lang, kasi nga hindi naman ako superstar to begin with. Growing up, hindi naman tayo, like, A-lister, hindi naman ako guaranteed income, so kung wala kang taping, nga ka. So I really had to find other revenue streams outside of showbiz. And I think doon ko na-develop na parang, shucks, kailangan ko mag-hustle in a sense na it's something na andun sa core expertise and strength ko, which is yun nga, network. So siya, slowly nagtatry na ako mag-break into public relations. And rin sa I guess, gimmickera facet ko. Para sige, nagpo-promote ako ng mga parties sa bar at as young as 20 years old. Hindi na alam ng marami, nag-comedy bar ako dati. So, those weird rackets na actually pointed towards, yun nga, as you said, social capital.
Ayan, so, eto pag-uusapan naman natin, syempre, yung kanyang pinagmamalaki ngayon, of course, ang kanyang baby, ang In-Circle. So, ano ba to? Paano ba nakatulong dito yung social capital para maumpisahan mo to?
Well, actually, sige, backs,
may partners ka ba dito?
Yes, I have, 3 kami. Sige. Balik tayo dun kung kailan namin siya napag-usapan. It was back 2012. Siya, hindi na ganun ka uso yung showbiz talk show format na ginagawa namin dati. So, sabi ko, parang, nagbura ako, okay lang. So, shucks, what will I do next? Kasi, siya na-feel ko yung showbiz work, hindi na siya ganun kadami.
Nagpo-boom na ba yung social media nito by 2012?
Hindi pa masyado. So, siya, sabi ko, anong gagawin ko? Nag-worry na rin ako for yung next steps ko.
Right.
And then yung one of my mentors, her name is Jules Veloso. So siya, before kasi nung 2005, nag-i-intern ako sa isang PR agency na malaki, one of the biggest back then. Tapos siya yung naging mentor ko. She basically taught me everything I know about PR. So sabi niya, tara, let's start yung mga SME lang na racket, tara, natin sila, like, let's do PR support for these SMEs. Diba? So okay, sige. I was doing showbiz and that on the side. Tapos, I guess, it came at the right point kasi nung time when we were kami nung business partner, like 2-3 lang kami sa company. Yung mga clients namin were asking for celebrities. So I see, can you invite this sa ganyan? Or can you have her post sa ganito? Yun nga, because of my strong network nga, yung mga A-lister na wala pang pricing ng mga Instagram natin, napapapost ko for free. So doon sila parang, shucks, nakita namin yung demand, yung demand na nag-shift na, number 1, it's holy grail kasi I had the access. And then, we had the PR and agency discipline. So parang, oh my God, parang it could, parang it could create that magic. So nag-pivot kami into a full-blown influencer marketing agency noong 2018. So, yun, doon siya nag-start na actually we got hindi namang SMEs, like parang ngayon, parang puro mga big corps, mga intern. I won't go through my brands one by one, but alam naman siguro alam yun ng ibang tao, but doon kami na-shock doon sa rapid growth kasi nga, kaakibat ng growth is also the boom of the creator economy. And I guess we had that first mover advantage.
Para naman dun sa mga nanonood din sa atin, syempre, we just wanna know, ano ba yung pwede mong ibigay na tips para dun sa mga wala ganong connections, pero gusto pumasok sa ganitong klase ng ng mundo?
I think siya, paano yung mga taong walang head start. Ako technically when I was baby girl nung 17 ako, ang buhay ko talaga is showbiz. Yun naman talaga yung social capital ko. Pero somehow I took care and nurtured those connections and nagamit ko ngayon sa corporate life ko. So ngayon, I guess, nurture those connections and then always follow trends. Nung bata ako kasi wala naman social media dati. So okay, ito yung parang big event this, September, ganyan. Ito yung big event, you have to be here. So yung ganong intention na hindi ka lang puntan para mag-enjoy, pero you're really there to network. Like yung parang kilalanin mo sila, as in be very intentional kung where you spend your, and who or when you spend your time on or with, kasi that will make or break yung success nung pag-build mo ng network mo. Especially daw, mas madali na mag-build the network ngayon because you have social.
Exactly.
Pero at the same time, parang you really have to follow those trends. Sa para, sige, sa ano ba yung space na gusto kong atakihin? Like, kunwari, kayo, finance, diba? Parang who do I follow on social media who are thought leaders in finance, diba? Sino yung mag-guess natin dito for us to be able to say na, hey, parang we've made it tayo yung, diba? Binisnes ko na kayo. Pero like siya, parang you have to really surround yourself with like-minded people who will elevate your vision, diba? Yun.
Nabitin ka ba? Para sa iba pang praktikal at diskarte finance tips, follow and subscribe sa Para-Paraan with Salmon on YouTube, Spotify, and other socials.